All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is about 6:27. Fraser Marching Band is staging in the parking lot, ready to head into the stadium. Parents are filling up the stands, and we'll be underway shortly. You want to do that? You want to, like, as they're coming in, kind of catch the band as they're coming in, and then bring it back down. They might, because they're doing their thing. So.
Police.
2020. Thank you so much for being in attendance and for complying with all the complexities of the times that we're living in right now. But it's been, as you know, a strange season and a strange year. But we're really thrilled with the opportunity to pull it together and present a show for you that shows the hard work and dedication that your students have put in. As you know, the amount of time we've been together hasn't been as intensive as most years. Those of you that are new parents, it's usually quite a bit more intensive, and you've probably seen how packed the schedule can be with football games and a couple of competitions and smart hour sectionals, and we missed all that. But these students came together every Wednesday night, and they came together and had fun. I mean, seriously, when things were going, when we were all having these days, and then we would come together on a Wednesday night, and I always went home uplifted. They can sleep. I have a plan of what we're going to do, but I don't have a bunch of announcements. But I will tell you we're going to start with the playing of our national anthem. So if you would please rise and remove your hats, we will have Natalie Stahl, our drum major, and Stella Authier, our drum major, conduct the band in the playing of our national anthem. And the closest flag is on the Garfield parking lot in front of the school. So, may it forever wave. All right, let's do the fight song. We're going to bring the color guard forward. Drum majors, we'll have you do your salute before the show. Sorry about that. Not that. Okay, and the Fraser fight song, No Go Blue. Okay, now we're set to play the halftime show, and just like any performance, we would have the drum majors feature their salute. So, drum majors, is your band ready to perform? Right, good job, ladies. So this year's show, each year we try to pick a show that has some fun and some energy and maybe hopefully some audience appeal. And a lot of the songs you're going to hear tonight come from the 2011, 2012, 2013 when they first hit the airwaves on the radio. And I think the students have had a lot of fun putting them together. And like I said, I don't have a scripted announcement like Mr. Brad Arnold, our announcer from last year, and Mr. Westby, our announcer from years past. But we're going to just feature the show Fun Nights, and we did have fun on those Wednesday nights. And our first song, under the direction of Senior Drum Major Natalie Stahl, is Party Rock Anthem. my bad. Yeah, how about those tubas? Whoop whoop! And Barry saxes. And trombones. How about that band? Awesome. Man, I'm listening to that and I'm thinking all we had were Wednesday nights and some virtual classrooms going on. What a sound. I'm impressed. Way to bring it. All right. Song number 2 is, what is song number 2? We Are Young. See, that's what happens when you're not young anymore. We Are Young. Under the direction of senior drum major Stella Authy. Let's not do the feedback thing again. Sorry. Okay, now, we made it through a mini home camp twice, right? We had a small camp and then a slightly larger camp at home. And then we had our Wednesday night practices, and we got to September, and we basically had charted those first 2 songs and played them. School started, and, I thought that's as far as we were going to get. But kids kept showing up, and we're like, well, let's push the envelope, and let's learn song 3 and chart it. So this song, they've only been, it's only the September rehearsals, and then last week that we practiced this song, and so it came together really well. So this song number 3 is Some Nights. song we hadn't even really looked at all, not even in, the first couple weeks of September, because we thought we were pushing it to try marching and playing 3 songs. So we got into maybe the second week of September, and we thought, let's try to learn song 4. Now, we didn't march to it. We just worked on it a little bit at rehearsal on Wednesday night, and then we worked on it in class, through our virtual meetings. And it features a drum section feature that you're going to hear. And again, the students stepped right up, and they've done a lot of individual work. And I'd like to give a shout out to our drum line who worked on this a little bit in the summer and then really pulled it together so we can present it for you tonight. And honestly, we picked this show, and then this song's called Umbrella Beach, and I'm like, what? I had to go look it up. It's by Owl City, and I listened to it. I thought, all right. But when I listened to the marching band version, I thought, wow, this is cool. So I really think it's a better marching band song than a pop radio song. So we hope you enjoy Umbrella Beach. The color guard brings, and have to fight 20-mile-an-hour winds, of course, on show night, right? Great job, color guard. Yes, trombones, tubas, Barry saxes, some good showmanship, yes. Suicide, and none of the trombones lost their head. Good job. Beautiful woodwind sounds. What a good sounding band. Percussion, way to pull that off. And, mid-season. Excellent frontline. Good job, guys. Okay, we have one last presentation for you. It's the fight song, and Go Blue. once again, I'm honored as always to be here. And honestly, I think we've all had some tough that that just continues to bring joy, and to see these guys have fun and make music. I cannot believe, honestly, I cannot believe how good they are with the amount of time we've had together. It's all a tribute to them. So please give them another round of applause. Yes, I truly mean that. And this would have been this time of the right now. We probably would have been at Marching Festival, and they did a virtual event where they were going around and recording. The issue was we had never practiced together, so it wasn't even. This band can compete with any band in the land, and I truly mean that. Their sound and their attitude, and I'm just thrilled we were able to put on a show for you. Now I'm going to hold on to you for a little while longer. We don't have a band banquet like we normally would have in November currently scheduled, so I thought we could do a mini awards ceremony here, and every student that's on the field is going to take something home, whether it's a certificate or a marching patch, or a couple of kids are going to get a trophy or a pin. It's not the full-on band banquet we might normally have, but I didn't want to let tonight pass by without recognizing the work that the kids have done, and to thank them and honor them. So if you'll bear with me, we'll get right into it, and I'll explain things as we go along. Okay, and before I forget to say it, let me thank everybody that's involved. There are people here that are making this possible for other people to see. I'd like to thank Mr. Arnold and Mr. Flanagan and Mr. Flanagan's crew, and Mrs. Cox for taking pictures. Mr. Arnold's videotaping. I still use the word videotaping. He's recording. And sorry, there's that old thing again. And Mr. Flanagan was live streaming it, so hopefully people that aren't here still had an opportunity to see it. So I really want to thank them for coming out, taking the time to be here. And Mrs. Cox for taking time out to take pictures for us. We hope to have a good group picture that we would normally get at Marching Festival. This will be our new picture. Last Friday, we had a pep band. We had 75. We actually had exactly 74 kids here, and it went really well. We were in chairs on the track. And we have another pep band this Friday, and kids signed up. We have exactly 75 people signed up. So before you leave tonight, those kids, I'm going to call them out, and I'm going to give them the 2 tickets they would need for their family to attend the game. You present those tickets at the gate, and then they still you still pay the $5 entry fee, but they're doing the same thing we did tonight by having two tickets per performer. So I will definitely want to hand those out tonight while the students and you are here. We're going to start with varsity letters. We have 32 applicants this year. Each banquet, fall and spring, I would do varsity letters. Now, we didn't have a spring banquet. I handed out a couple of varsity letters during COVID because kids asked, and I was able to just print one up and get it to them. So we've got a lot of varsity letters to award. So let me just read off their names. They're not in any particular order. They're basically how they send them to me, and I printed them off. So students, when you hear your name, please come up and get your varsity letter certificate and varsity letter chenille. It says Varsity Letter Band Award to the participant for successfully participating in Fraser High School Band Program through dedication, talent, and musicianship. Congratulations. So we have Julia Jacobs, Natalie Haas, Angelina Van Bibber, Rosemary Michkowski, Dan Stowinski, Brianna Groves, Abby Escuri. Sorry, that's too bad. Nolan Pepchik, Summer Shoal, Summer Rose Shoal, Dara Fanton, Jacqueline Mukevic, Joe Hedge. Hold on. If you applied for a letter, come get it. Alice Stan, Melanie Lane, Megan Lane. I got it. I'm good. Oh, they're waiting for me. Okay. Sorry. Let me catch up then. Julia. Rosemary is not here. So, Natalie, you're welcome. This Rosemary. This would be Angelina. Okay. And then Mulkey, Megan and Melanie Lay. Here's your certificates. I know. And then they need the letters. Dallas. Good. Make sure you get your letter. The chenille. Joe Hedge. Okay, he's got a letter. Jacqueline. Dara Fanton. Oh, there you are. Summer Rose. You're welcome. Nolan. Abby. Brianna. Are there two there or one? This one? Daniel. Rosemary's not here. Oh, that's Groves. I'm sorry. Okay, Val Dunkel. Put that up bottom. And Natalie Stahl. And Avery Ryder. Stahl. Stella. Cosette. Hi. Good job. And Jessica Grant. Yes, congrats. And Olivia Agnew. Now, I'll be embarrassed if I missed anybody. Okay, Kyle Clay. Yep. Natalie Stella. It goes the other way. There we go. And Zoe Redmond. Ariana, congrats. Ariana Valakosha. Evan Dillon. Thank you. Emily Williams. Caleb Bandu. Ashlyn Moeller. Brianna Jacobs. And Dylan Hoffman. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna announce it. Okay, don't go anywhere yet. Or you can go sit down. I'll just sit. And Dan Jensen and Elise Rodenizer. I'll have Okay, now every marching band banquet, we give a certificate to every participant. And the new marchers will get a marching band patch. It says Fraser FHS Marching Band. It's got a music note on it. And these are things, that back in my day, we used to get varsity jackets and we were cool. I don't know, people don't seem to get into that as much, but they're that type of, the varsity letter would go on your chest. And then you put on the patches for the swim team and soccer and band. You put that all over your jacket. Students still do that sometimes, for sure. Maybe it's just something they put in a scrapbook or something you guys put in a, what do you call those things, shadow frame or whatever. But so all the new marchers will get a marching band patch, and obviously that's all of our ninth graders and any new marchers that we have in the program. I printed off certificates for every single student. I'm just going to read off a bunch of names, and then I'm going to scream at them to come up and get their certificate. on top? What? Oh, because you were set up for another group. I know. Well, we have the senior certificates on top, so. Okay, just so you can hear, I mean, they're sorting through the certificates. I'll give them the hard job. I'll just read all their names and we'll honor them. Now, the seniors are planning to do a senior-only show on Saturday, October 24th. So we will be honoring the seniors and their families a little bit on the 24th. But here are the senior names in alphabetical order. Jacob Agrusa, Max Ahi, Stella Author, Michael McCall, Caleb Bandu, Michael Bogoslaw, Delaney Bulis, PJ Shabi, Wayne C. Chan, Alex Cooper, Sean Edgehill, Leslie Fanton, Nick Felson, Will Felson, Sarah Ferguson, Riley Finn, Leah Goodell, Jessica Grant, Katie Harriman, Joe Hedge, Dylan Hoffman, Julia Jacobs, Adriana Kelly, Savannah Kirby, Marissa Kraszewski, Benjamin Christophis, Jezebel Lee, Tyler LeBager, Melanie Lay, Megan Lay, Maggie Marchioni, Tamia Moultrie, Jose Ochoa, Kyle Odie, Elena Parker, Michaela Peck, Olivia Pesty, Avery Ryder, Elise Rodenizer, Ethan Rumps, Gavin Runner, Kayla Smigelski, Natalie Stahl, Madison Stein, Jalen Tillman, John Morgage, Abby Wallace, Emily Williams, Jalen Willis, Cassette Wojciechowski, and Elijah Zigenfelder. Okay, I've created complete and total chaos, so I'm just going to continue doing it. And just so you know, our number this year was still a whopping 212 marchers. 212. Okay, I moved the speaker a little bit. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's go with the junior class next. I'll read their names. I'll let them sort through the seniors, and then I'll call the juniors up to get their certificates. The juniors: Olivia Agnew, Natalie Arnold, Gloria Arwood, Devin Alp, Emma Barnes, Mackenzie Bowers, Haley Brannon, Josh Chance, Kyle Clay, Amber Constance, Evan Dillon, Val Dunkel, Abby Ascuri, Dara Fanton, Garrett Fanton, Alyssa Fuhrer, Abby Foltz, Carol Fonville, Constance Grusko, Natalie Haas, Mackenzie Hinson, Madison Hissong, Olivia Holly, Ryan Hunt, Aiden Jackson, Brianna Jacobs, Will Jakes, Dan Jensen, Madison Johnson, Joe Johnson, Alex Klepp, Lance Martoni, John McIntosh, Heather McMenamin, Shannon McMenamin, Rose Michkowski, Ashlyn Moeller, Madison Mowinski, Jacqueline Mukevic, Caitlin Mulkey, Nolan Pevchik, Casey Pisarchik, Zoe Redmond, Katarina Schmidhuber, Summer Rose Scholl, Jelena Scranton, Zach Smith, Dallas Snee, Dan Stawinski, Rena Studier, Adam Valade, Ariana Valakosha, Angelina Van Bibber, Luke Wagner, Jenna Wisman, Saran Willis, Michelle Yang, Paige Zuccaro, and Nick Zisnarski. Juniors! as they're sorting through the juniors, let's read off those sophomore names. Page 6. Somewhere around there. Here we go. All right, sophomores. Class of 23, right? Did I start that? Oh, here we go, 10th grade. Starting with Madison Abney, Haley Aloya, Faith Aloya, Logan Arbiter, Jose Arellano, Daniel Armstrong, Elizabeth Aubrey, Margot Authier, Jaden Bandu, Abigail Berry, Chase Blue, Courtney Brown, and Anthony Burnett, Haley Burns, Brooklyn Bush, Alexis Crouch, Anna Colley, Beth Conwell, Ryder Corbett, Michael Domenicucci, Ryan Donnelly, Vanessa Ellis, Leah Finley, Taylor Fraser, Elisa Getz, Brianna Groves, Kayla Hewitt, Anna Holloway, Akela Jones, Owen Jones, Keith Kane, Trinity Kraus, Maria Buljurai. That's a tough one. I hope I didn't destroy it. Michaela Mallory, Ben Marcus, Tiana McSwain, Teresa Morancic, Ryan Murray, Miles Narazzo, Eddie Owens, Christopher Puglecki, Jacob Rapp, Juan Ray Moyedo, Zach Rodenizer, Denham Scott, Janan Shikani, Xavier Singh, Emily Sosnowski, Rebecca Sinaj, Adam Sukenik, Michael Susan, Evan Sutherland, Aaliyah Swain, Andrew Thompson, Molly Vanderhagen, Isabella Mazzini, George Wabi, Ophelia Wallace, Natalie Watson, Lucas Wiskowski, and Abby Wolf. Sophomores, and Jared Wu. Jared Wu. All right, in our newest class, class of 2024, right? And they'll get the patch, right? Not this kind of a patch, the patch, marching band patch. Okay, Liliana Agnew, Soren Auk, Adriana Barney, Riley Barton, Winnis Chan, Cindy Cox, Gianna D'Ambrosio, Harley DeMontville, Jacob Dolezal, Coden Fleming, Benjamin Harriman, Megan Hedrick, Caitlin Hissong, Declan Johnston, Brendan Kamala, Aiden Kasich, Grace Knox, Nathan LeBlanc, Hannah Marcus, Grayson McDonald, Caitlin Miodowski, Ace Monticelli, Megan Mulkey, Mitch Newmer, David Olivier, Adriana Canoe, Griffin Pisarczyk, Hannah Flatt, Thomas Rodenizer, Morgan Savoy, Kaylee Shearer, Emily Seiler, Mackenzie Stogren, Shane Smith, Ashlyn Soto, Jason Blade, Zach Wallace, Thomas Yang, and Giselle Zernig. Class of 2024. Okay, once we get done with the chaos of handing out the certificates, I'd like to recognize our section leaders, and then I have a few trophies to hand out for our for some of the students. Okay, so that'll wake you up. Each year the section leaders, they apply in the spring, and of course we did all of this stuff again. We were online. Section leaders are submitting applications to me in emails. Drum majors are auditioning via a go-to meeting. We tried to get ourselves set up. We had between drum majors and section leaders, we had 54 student leaders, and I'm not going to read all their names, but each section leader gets a section leader pin. Again, something that can go on their jacket or in a scrapbook. So I'd like to recognize all of our section leaders for the marching band for the work they do to help pass down the traditions and help maintain Okay. And I've been made aware. Yeah, first of all, there's two more varsity letters, but I didn't get the applications in time. That police wrote recognizer, Dan Jensen. I'll print off a certificate for him. I also realize I left Jonah Woods. Jonah, the Woodses, are you? I'll get a certificate printed for him, and hopefully he got the patch. My apologies. I'll get that rectified tomorrow. The last thing I'd like to recognize is our drumline section leaders, our color guard section leaders, and our drum majors. Each year, those groups get together as soon as school's over, and this year was no different. We auditioned the drumline at the end of June, or middle of June, right at the end of school, and then they started working right away. They were outside. One time it rained, so we tried to bring them in and just socially distance them, but they've been working all summer. Color guard works all summer and does separate rehearsals, so does the drum line. So I'd like to give those section leaders a little extra shout out and our two drum majors. So I'm going to go over and we're going to hand out the 2 trophies, and that'll almost be the end of our night. So thank you for bearing with us. Okay, for color guard section leaders, we have Angelina Van Bibber, Natalie Hobbs, Marissa Kraszewski, Elena Parker, and Kayla Smigelski. You guys can go over there and have a picture took. You got drumline? Okay, wait. We got to announce them. For drumline, we have Michael Domenicucci, Cosette Wojciechowski, Jace Blue, Caitlin Hewitt, and Nick Felsen. And last but not least, our drum majors who put in extra work and extra thought and extra practice. Unfortunately, Paige couldn't be with us tonight, but we have Natalie Stahl and Stella Authier. I know. Okay, and last but not least, I'd like to thank my staff, Mrs. Fiedler, Mr. Hunter, our percussion instructor, Mrs. Guerrero, and Ms. Gross for their work with the color guard, and Mr. Perkins and Mr. Santa Maria for their everything that they do to the kids, the program. Catskill, always here to lend a hand, and Mr. Arbiter and all the band boosters and all the parents that have helped out during the season, handing out uniforms, handing out the t-shirts. I know we did things a lot differently because of the circumstances, but I still can't do this without all of their help, and I really value them and our team and Fraser Schools for allowing us the opportunity to pull this together and present this for you. With that, let me just double check. With that, we're going to say a couple words to the band, and then we're going to dismiss them. We want to really thank you for being here tonight. Be safe. Oh, the tickets for Friday. You know what I'll do is you guys will probably start making your way to the car. I'll hold on to the kids. The kids that signed up for the band on Friday, I'll give them the 2 tickets. So make sure you talk to them about it. Ladies and gentlemen, have a beautiful night. Thank you for coming tonight and supporting Fraser. Thank you so much.